Welcome to Skedlive. I'm Duncan Spence. Here's what's happening in the news today. Toronto City Councillor Doug Ford is defending his brother, Mayor Rob Ford, again, this time with an attack on the city's police chief, Bill Blair. The mayor's brother told the local radio show this morning that he wants to file a complaint against the chief. Ford says he thinks the chief has a political agenda and is attacking the Ford brothers. The chief's office says it will not comment on personal attacks. The Ontario government is giving municipalities $190 million to help clean up for repairs and repair costs during December's ice storm. The storm struck before Christmas and left more than 800,000 Ontario residents without power. As the situation in Ukraine becomes more complicated, Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, John Baird, will lead a delegation to Kiev Friday. CBC reports the delegation is made up of 4 prominent Ukrainian Canadians and 2 Conservative MPs. The delegation does not include any members of the NDP or of the Liberal Party. The Canadian delegation arrives in the midst of rising separatist tensions between the eastern Crimea region and the rest of the country. The Crimea region is home to many ethnic Russians concerned about the appointment of new Ukrainian leadership. Anti-government protests in Venezuela have turned deadly. President Nicolas Maduro says the death toll has risen above 50. The protests started in February when students asked for more security after a female student was raped. Once the movement spread to the capital of Caracas, students were joined by the opposition group Table for Democratic Unity. The group is demanding the release of over 500 detained protesters. And now we return to the weather here at home, and there seems to be more cold days ahead. Here is Rudy Moscoso with your 5-day forecast.
Thanks. Even though most public ice rinks in Toronto have already closed, winter has not shut down on us yet. It has been 20 years since Toronto has seen a winter this cold. Today, we'll have a high of -10 and a low of -22 with a few clouds. Let's go to our 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, we'll see sunny skies with a high of -11 and a low of -22. On Saturday, we'll have scattered flurries with a high of 0 and a low of -13. We'll have some clouds on Sunday with a high of -7 and a low of -14. More cloud is expected on Monday when the temperature will reach a high of -8 and a drop down to a low of -17. On Tuesday, yes, the sun will return. We'll have a high of -9 and a low of -19. Stay warm, Toronto. The cold weather cannot last forever. I'm Rudy Moscoso. Back to Skedlive.
Thank you, Rudy. Here are some of the stories on Skedline.com today. Alison Greco reports on the screening of a Canadian musical documentary, My Prairie Home, based on the journey of Ray Spoon. Nabila Hashimi has a story on the performance by the Chingori Dance and Music of Madagascar Company. This has been Skedlive for Thursday, February 27th. I'm Duncan Spence. For full coverage, visit Skedline.com. Until next time.